Attention everyone! Attention everyone! Fish on big news! Fish on big news!
Get your rotten fishy smell away from my camera! Oh,
oh, oh, oh, oh, oh.
It's stay out! Although I'll admit, there is some news going about.
Ooh!
What news? In case you missed it during Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse's 95th birthday.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Happy birthday! Woo!
Can you guess what that day also is? You guessed it!
It's the 25th anniversary Ninja Steel
Of Blossom, Commander and the leader. Bubbles, she has the joy and the laughter.
Buttercup, and she's the toughest fighter.
Powerpuff saved the day.
Oh no, it is the Mad Fussy Lumpkins. Watch out, it's the repulsive Roach Coach.
Get him! It's Evil Mojo Jojo.
Chasing evil, it won't stop.
And they'll be fighting crime, trying to save the world. Here they come just in time.
The Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff! Here comes the Powerpuff Girls, fighting crime throughout to save the world before bedtime.
It's your time to shine when you're fighting crime, power it up. Breaking through the walls, gotta do it all, we won't quit. Flying high in the sky above. Super sisters full of love.
Keeping evil on the run. Making friends and having fun.
There's positive energy runs in the family. Blossom, the leader, always shows the way.
Well, Bubbles, she's bright as a sunny day,
Buttercup rocked hardcore with the mighty roar. Sugar, spice, and everything nice, and with a dash of chemical X. One man's dancing teddy bears, and then there's monsters everywhere.
Hanging out with the boys and girls, and then it's off to save the world.
Hand in hand, you'll go higher, fist in the air, hearts on fire.
Super Smash, got your back, full alert, pretty skirt.
Battling evil toe to toe.
Who's got the power? We got the power!
Saving our day, a Powerpuff Girl.
It's a Powerpuff anniversary!
Ninja Steel!
On Mickey and Minnie's birthday!
Ninja Steel!
Now check out our thoughts! Now check out our thoughts!
Go! Ninja Steel!
Woo! Nailed it, you guys!
First up, everybody's thoughts on Blossom Utopia. Blossom is always one step ahead of that person who put big giant lipstick and eyelashes on Bubbles and Buttercup's faces. That's why she didn't have those on her face herself. Well, Blossom's got some true leadership like me. But at least she's using her noggin like Dahlia.
Blossom has got stupendous smart people skills.
Ooh, Blossom is super smart and intelligent. Most definitely. Let's hope Blossom has a superb, intelligent aim when firing us with a slingshot at the pigs.
At least Blossom makes sure everyone waits in line.
Blossom is super smart with the mathematics and spelling.
I think Blossom can handle doing the cooking by the book. Much easy. I read to say Blossom is great in pink, just like me.
I think Blossom's ice breath really brings the chills.
Come on. Just because Blossom likes to read books doesn't mean that she's boring. That's just like Pear. Oh, why? I say Blossom has some unique independence. I wear a boat just like Blossom, except hers is red. I don't think Blossom's boring at all. She's sweet and eat a burrito on the inside, and that's what counts.
I love Blossom. So cutesy wootsy. Nothing's going wrong with Pig.
I think Blossom is cute. She wears a bow just like me.
Blossom really knows her stuff. Blossom's the one in charge, so she should think of something. Oh, I love Blossom. She's really smart and intelligent. As we always say, Blossom stands for leadership.
Ninja Steel!
While I say Blossom has some unique detective skills. Oh, I definitely think Blossom is cute. She wears a bow just like me.
No offense, ladies and gentlemen. I think Blossom could solve Blue's clues easy as pie.
Blossom can solve big words and explain their definitions much easily.
I think Blossom is an excellent movie star.
Oh, I love Blossom. She's so elegant.
I really love Blossom's guitar playing skills.
Seriously, Blossom can't take a joke.
You know, Blossom is very smart, just like
Velma. Oh, come on. All Blossom will ever bring to a kid's birthday party is a thing of encyclopedias.
Oh, indeed. Blossom is totally my style. I see Blossom out the window once every 3 weeks.
And at least please tell me Blossom doesn't pick Citizen Kane for movie night. Of course, Blossom is cute no matter what she looks like.
Even though Blossom looks cutesy wootsy and tough as nails, she brings her smart people skills to a whole new level. Unlike Jimmy Neutron, Blossom is very kind and warm-hearted. Yes, everyone knows Blossom stands for leadership. In fact, Blossom can make a pretty great pair with Brick from the Rowdy Rough Boys.
Just because Blossom doesn't act all cutesy-wootsy like Bubbles and rough and tough like Buttercup doesn't mean that she's boring. In fact, she's totally metal.
I think Blossom can outsmart these alien bad guys easy. Well, not all of them, to be more precise. At least Blossom remembers the first rule for working for the construction team. Safety first.
I gotta say, Blossom is very organized with all her things.
Blossom surely has a sweet, sensitive relationship with Brick from the Rowdy Rough Boys. I'll admit Blossom's going super far ahead on her schoolwork.
We've got some mystery-solving games for Blossom to play.
I say Blossom is super swell on the keyboard.
I'm on the pink team with Blossom.
Oh, I think Blossom has a really great household with Brick from the Rowdy Rough Boys.
Blossom's detective skills could be very useful.
No offense, you guys, but The way Blossom does Vegeta's Gallic gun really suits her.
I'm pretty sure Blossom and the Buffy cats can get along.
I hope Blossom becomes the champion of Jeopardy and the Wheel of Fortune.
I think Blossom has her way with music.
Blossom has great talent for being leader of the track. Here's Bubbles Utonium. Even though Bubbles expresses her anger in a positive way, like she always does, instead of expressing her anger either the Blossom way or the Buttercup way, like him told her to, Bubbles is pretty hardcore. Indeed. I bet the pigs and Zeta are no match for her and her sisters.
I'm glad Bubbles joins the blue team with me. Bubbles likes to enjoy the smell of the flowers. Just like Fufa.
Bubbles, we don't want to blow her lid.
At least Bubbles manages her anger through movement.
I think Bubbles' fire breathing turns up the heat.
Just like me, Bubbles Utonium is actually part of the Candy Lovers Club.
Ninja Steel!
Bubbles will be sure to win the baking championship.
Bubbles really likes some of that cold lemonade.
Ooh, I love Bubbles. She has some good art skills. Bubbles has a super sensitive passion for us birds and pigs. I like the way Bubbles can talk to squirrels. I bet Bubbles will love If I Were a Fish and You Caught Me, you'd say, look at that fish.
Bubbles definitely has her way of birds and pigs.
Bubbles is adorable.
Bubbles has her way with animals. Bubbles is a biggie in the middle.
Oh, I love Bubbles. She has her way with birds and pigs.
Bubbles would never do anything to hurt a rabbit.
Well, too bad Bubbles doesn't like fur coats, huh? I think Bubbles is adorable. In fact, I saw her snuggling with my cat Figaro last night. I bet Bubbles would love exploring the wilderness. Really, pretty cat? Bubbles wouldn't do anything to hurt a sweet innocent little bird either. I think Bubbles will be an excellent pop star. I know Bubbles dresses pretty. She has to get more serious. I'm not sure how long Bubbles would survive out in the wilderness.
I don't care if it's under the reboot or the original. Bubbles' laugh is so joyful either way.
Bubbles makes super neat drum solo. I hope Bubbles doesn't use the Rowdy Rough Boys' atomic snout rocket technique to blow up my TNT. Bubbles may be the sweet one. At least we all have our respect for animals. I noticed Bubbles is a deep sea diver. There's no way Bubbles will hurt a sweet and innocent little squirrel like Bullet. I love Bubbles just as much as I love animals. Oh, Bubbles, I'd say she'd be spreading joy and laughter and love all across the city of Townsville and the town of Citiesville combined. Bubbles could sure deal with cats and dogs very easy.
I gotta say, Bubbles' personal lucky charm's none other than Octi.
I think Bubbles is so cute. In fact, she and Boomer from the Rowdy Rough Boys can make a great couple.
even though Bubbles is super cutesy wootsy, she has to get serious. At least Bubbles knows not to frighten a skunk, nor get too close to a skunk's babies.
We gotta say, Bubbles is as lovely as they get. I hope Bubbles wins first place for the world's best kite flying skills.
Bubbles may be joyful, but still, she and I both say go blue team.
Why does Bubbles have a crown sitting right behind a giant spoon, calling herself the Spoon Lord? Because she doesn't like what orange juice tastes like after brushing her teeth. I bet Bubbles can explore the Great Barrier Reef if she's a deep sea diver. I'd say Bubbles would do a splendid job at the veterinarian.
Bubbles is so cutesy wootsy when playing that guitar.
I bet Bubbles has her way with penguins.
I really say Bubbles has a sweet cutesy wootsy relationship with Boomer from the Rowdy Rough Boys.
I hope Bubbles has a garden of fruits and vegetables for us.
Let's hope Bubbles becomes a champion for gymnastics. After all, she's on the blue team with me.
Bubbles singing is so splendid it makes me want to sing.
Bubbles is about ready to unleash the beast within. Now we're moving on with Buttercup Utonium. No offense, I think Buttercup's wonderful and strong. She's the coolest fighter in Townsville.
Ninja Steel!
Even since she's on the green team with me and this Monster Energy can. And this plate. Oh yeah, Buttercup looks so fabulous. Especially if she's a Super Saiyan.
After acting all hardcore, Buttercup needs to cool her heels and learn a little more discipline. Buttercup has really got some anger issues just like Red right here.
Hey!
And Raphael of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Instead of rain, Buttercup cuts straight to the pain.
I can make sure Buttercup doesn't let loose on purpose. Except for fighting against the pigs, and Gale, and Zeta.
Go green team! I root for Buttercup. She's a strong woman.
I think Buttercup would like her vegetables best with dipping sauce. I don't care if Buttercup doesn't like water. I bet she, Blossom, and Bubbles can hold their breath underwater for as long as possible.
It's not like Buttercup's fiery temper can warm her up during the cold winter.
We know Buttercup's a super strong fighter. Just as long as she makes sure she doesn't accidentally pop another person's tooth out. Regardless if it's one of those criminals. I don't want to get into a fight with Buttercup. The way Buttercup twists her tongue? That's incredibly talented. Just because Buttercup doesn't like Sprinkler and Daisy the Digital Helper doesn't mean that she's a meanie weenie to us and the villains combined.
I love Buttercup. Go green team!
Buttercup is fantastic.
I say Buttercup can make a super cool duo with Butch from the Rowdy Rough Boys. Buttercup makes a great foreman. Oh, I love Buttercup. Just as long as she doesn't beat my ass, let alone Gale or Zeta. Buttercup will make a fabulous action movie star.
Wow, catch Buttercup beating up some bad guys in my house, breaking all my stuff, I'm making her pay the bill, huh? If Buttercup breaks through my door, I'm gonna teach her manners.
I bet Buttercup can handle a fight against either Machaboo, Frieza, or Cell. But she won't be lonely because she'll need her sisters to keep her company.
Come on, you guys. Buttercup is rough and tough just the way she is. She doesn't need a hammer. Buttercup turns out to be a mighty warrior. Buttercup needs to learn not to play so rough.
I think Buttercup should root for the green frogs since she wears green herself. Seriously, Buttercup might just blow a whole building in one blow. Buttercup, excellent drum player.
Hopefully Buttercup comes to my kitchen and teaches Joy Grenadilla not to mess with my girlfriend Passion Fruit.
As long as Buttercup knows the house rules, so our kitchen doesn't get any damage at all.
Buttercup has her way of boxing. Buttercup has got big heart. I love the way Buttercup snuggles with her blankie. Buttercup is as tough as nails, just like me.
Buttercup better not do any damage in my yard. Buttercup roots for the green team, just like me. That's good luck.
Buttercup delivers the best punches in the world.
We have to make sure Buttercup watches where she aims her fists. At least Buttercup knows the rules for competing in the World Martial Arts Tournament.
Buttercup's a super tough warrior. Indeed.
I'm glad Buttercup joins me in the green team. I think Buttercup needs to learn some manners.
Seriously. Why does Buttercup gotta gather up so many villains, calling herself the Fog?
I'm warning you not to mess with Buttercup.
I'd rather say Buttercup has a super swell, rocky relationship with Butch from the Rowdy Rough Boys.
I don't know why Buttercup totally dislikes Daisy the Digital Helper and Sprinkler.
Buttercup is more than a match for the penguins of Madagascar.
Buttercup has some unique fighting styles.
I'm pretty sure Buttercup can recover much easier. Even if she doesn't have a bowl of Granny's special noodles from 44 Cats. Or a senzu bean at all.
I hope Buttercup becomes the champion for the World Martial Arts Tournament.
I don't really want to annoy Buttercup, especially since she's no match for a singing piranha plant.
Oh, indeed. Buttercup is bringing fierce. Well, thanks everybody for sharing all your thoughts. At least they all make way for Team Jingle Bells, Buttman Smells, Pear Sodas.
All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put the fourth wall back together again.
Plus the Powerpuff Girls' 30-year anniversary celebration kicks off on something very, very special. The special event will kick off with a movie about the Powerpuff Girls and the Rowdy Rough Boys finally becoming friends and both fighting and solving crimes side by side together from across the universe. There'll be lots of ice cream for the audience to eat when they're watching the movie at the Blue Fox Drive-In.
There'll be 25 gallons of popcorn.
Ninja Seal!
There'll be lots of hot dogs, pizza, cheeseburgers, french fries, and all your favorite dinner meals. There will be a very special Powerpuff Girls X Rowdy Rough Boys game at the arcade. There'll be some people correctly define big words that have not been featured on
May I have a word?
from Word Girl or the Great Big Fancy Word Game from Piggy Dinky Doo.
Oh yeah, like Lord Frieza correctly defying the word repugnant in Dragon Ball Super Broly. There will be Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, Butch, Boomer, and Brick singing a cover of the first 11 songs of Green Day's hit album Revolution Radio.
All the way from Somewhere Now to Forever Now? And leave Ordinary World out of this?
Exactly. There will be new villains to fight. It's too bad, since the Powerpuff Girls know how to use Autonomous Ultra Instinct, they can finally be friends with the Rowdy Rough Boys and won't have to worry about breaking the shit out of Mojo Jojo, the Gangrene Gang, Fuzzy Lumpkins, the Amiibo Boys, Sedusa, Princess Morbucks, him, Monty, Roachcoat, Gus, aka the Net, Silico, Allegro the Party Bear,
The Fashionistas, Chemica, Harold Smith, former police officer Mike Burkowski, and all the other villains they busted. Not to mention Chuck the Evil Sandwich Making Guy, the Butcher, Dr. Two Brains, Toby McAllister III, Granny May, Mr. Big, the Birthday Girl, Lady Redundant Woman, the Whammer, the Energy Monster, and all the other bad guys that have been busted by Word Girl and Captain Huggy Face. Or Verminius Snaptrap and the rest of Doom, the Wannabe and the rest of Flop and his brother the Rumblebee, Birdbrain and his annoying henchman, the Chameleon, the Stinkbug, Jack Rabbit, Quacky the Duck, Sharing Mouse, the Caped Cod, the Overbear, and all the rest of the villains that have been busted by Dudley Puppy and Kitty Catswell from Tough Puppy, or Professor 20 Vines, aka Merton Fargelman from Back at the Barnyard. Because if they did, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup would already have killed them. That's why they have to leave it with Belle, Bullet, and Resurrected Bunny. There will be a slideshow of Powerpuff Girls fan art, made possibly by your favorite Angry Birds fans. To which, ladies and gentlemen, there were already 5 Powerpuff Girls fan art pictures made possibly by YouTube star Tiffany Fisher artist. Plus 1 picture made by Tiffany Fisher artist animator Christopher Ruiz. We were hoping Tiffany Fisher would do more Powerpuff Girls fan art, but we guess we have to wait our turn. And these 2 pictures right here, Tiffany Fisher artist made, just Joseph Watson 2000 digitized them himself. There will be a special life skills class dance party at the cafeteria at Cedral Woolley High School, where every student graduates with the knowledge and skills for future learning and success.
It kicks off with a very, very special music show.
Which ends with TikTok and Instagram user Just Joseph Watson 2000's mashup of the original version, an artist versus poets version from Punk Goes Pop 3, and Lady Pasta, the Annoying Orange parody, and the Glee Cast version of Caught in a Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. They will be showing what Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, Butch, Boomer, and Brick would look like as adults.
The Powerpuff Girls and the Ratty Rough Boys will obtain a new power that's stronger and greater and faster and brighter than anything you could possibly imagine. Okay, that's it for now. I don't think we're gonna end here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Put in the comments below for what things we're gonna do next. And be sure to click on the bell button so you can get notified about future videos that we make. Grapefruit loves you like a playing cousin. Pear is out of 5,000. We'll always be back soon with many good videos. And until our next video, we will see you guys when we see you guys.
We'll take the Powerpuff Girls as the wife,
Ninja Steel!
and the Ratty Rough Boys as the husband.
Ninja Steel!
Go, go, Powerpuff Girls! Go, go, Ratty Rough Boys! Go!
Ninja Steel!
Yay, we still got it!
I hope you like Stella's awesome singing. Chain Chomp Yong.